If you've ever watched a YouTube video of some young, cool and hip person riding an electric skateboard, electric Onewheel, electric surfboard, electric scooter, and thought, wow, that looks really fun, I'd like to try that, I'm here to give you some information so you don't miss out on something really wonderful. My name is Charles. Thank you for visiting this old Eskate8er. This is an electric skateboard. It has a battery and motors, and you have a controller that controls your speed. I've put over 2,000 miles on this electric skateboard. There's an electric surfboard company called flightboards.com. They have electric surfboards. They are super cool looking. Before I bought this electric skateboard, I haven't owned a skateboard since Gerald Ford was president. I haven't owned a skateboard since the end of the Vietnam War. Since the man, Carl Douglas, wrote the song Kung Fu Fighter. And I'm not talking about the Disney version, I'm talking about the 1975 version. Everybody's Kung Fu Fighting, that one. It is so much fun. It's so much fun. It gets me so jazzed when I get to ride my electric skateboard, even if it's to work or home or after work or wherever. It is so much fun. I get kind of bummed out when it rains, but you can't ride it in the rain. But when the roads are dry, I'm out, I'm gone. When you're riding one of these, it feels like you're riding a snowboard, and you have unlimited trails because you can ride one anywhere. There are a lot of advantages of owning one of these. Number one, you can ride it just about anywhere. You could take it on vacation. You could take it in on an RV vacation. You could take this on a cruise ship. You could ride around the cruise ship. You could ride, when you port, you can go ride around town. If you go to national parks, I rode this at the Grand Canyon. Nobody said a word. It's completely silent. When I start it up, I can start it up right now. Boom, it's on. Yep, it's on, it's running. I can take off right now. This can be emergency transportation. Let's just say your car breaks down, your battery goes down. You go out to start your car, boom, won't start. You can jump on your electric skateboard. At least you can get to work or get to class or get to wherever you need to go in a pin. If you have a college student or a high school student that needs a car and you can't afford one, buy an electric skateboard. The insurance for 1 month for a high school student could pay for an electric skateboard. People stop me all the time and they ask me, how do you control it? How far does it go? How long does the battery last? And where did you get it? First question is, how far will it go? That depends on your weight. It depends on which board you buy. It depends on the battery. It depends on the motors. But generally, you can get boards that range from 5 to 20 miles in range. And it depends on which one you get. And it depends on how heavy you are. My board is rated from 13 to 15 miles on a single 4-hour charge. However, because I'm a little portly, not just a little, I'm a lot portly. I weigh 250 pounds. I only have about a 8 to 10 mile range on it. But if I lost some weight, it'd go further, which is incentive for me to lose some weight. But if you buy a bigger battery, they will go farther. And you can get a beginner battery for kids that'll go between 4 and 5 miles, depending on their weight also, and which motor you get, and which configuration you get, and how long the board is, and things like that. But you can get a beginner board that's for kids that's slower. And if you buy yourself a board and you buy your kids a board, you guys can ride together. There are some health benefits to riding an electric skateboard. I'll start it with the physical and then we'll move to the mental. The physical benefits of riding an electric skateboard or something like this, a one-wheel electric skateboard, a scooter, electric surfboard, is it improves your balance. When I bought this 8 months ago, my balance wasn't near as good as it is now. I mean, it takes about a month for you to get used to it, for your brain to kind of go, what's going on here, the speed. It's completely different from a bicycle. It's completely different from a regular skateboard, because you're not pushing the skateboard. You're just standing on it and it goes. It takes your brain for a little while to catch up to it, but the balance you learn from riding one of these things is amazing. I mean, I'm 55 years old and I used to have to hold a rail to walk downstairs, but now I can run up and down the stairs no problem with no holding anything whatsoever. My back My back, I was in a jet skiing accident when I was a young kid, and every once in a while my back will just go out. I guess it's a herniated disc. I don't know what it is, but every once in a while I'll just turn the wrong way and it just, and I'm like, ugh, for 3 or 4 days. When I ride my skateboard on a regular basis, and it makes me feel so much better. I mean, like I feel more flexible. I feel more agile, and when I sit at the computer or in my truck for long periods of time, go on a road trip, and I just feel, I mean, my body just kind of cramps up. But whenever I get on this, I'm kind of twisting, I'm kind of moving, I'm moving back and forth, and kind of moving like this. I mean, nothing. Trust me, I'm not getting a workout. I mean, I may have even gained a little bit of weight since I bought this thing, but you're not going to get any kind of cardio, but flexibility and balance. 100%. You are going to feel so much better if you just need flexibility and balance. The mental health benefits of riding an electric skateboard. It is so peaceful. When you're out riding, it's so quiet. You can hear the birds, you can hear cars in the distance, you can hear everything. It's just it's very tranquil. You're just carving down the road, and it's just like floating on air. It really, really helps clear your mind. You can't be in a bad mood when you get to work after you've been riding an electric skateboard. You can't be in a bad mood when you get home after riding home. It's so fun and so peaceful. And then when you get home, instead of watching television, just say, maybe I should go out and take a little ride, and put you in a good mood. So there are mental health benefits to riding one of these boards. It's like floating on air. My goal today was just to give you some highlights. My future videos are going to be to give you some tips and tricks so you can ride one of these amazing devices with complete confidence and safely. Thank you for visiting This Old Esk8er. My name is Charles. This old fart's out of here. Peace. Everybody's kung fu fighting.